What's good, everybody? It's Lionel McDonald, your host, Sneak Friends in Life. We are back at it again. So, we're going to get at some albums or artists that we would love to see some music from this year. Now, some of that we know that's in the works and on the way. Some other ones, we need a little bit of coaxing and fingers crossed and prayer signs up that we can definitely get something. So appreciate you listening. Check us out on wherever you get your podcast. So whether you're on Spotify, you're on Google, you're on Apple Music, where a lot of my listeners hit me up. You know, some people gravitated to see me live. I have the new room in my house that I'm now using to record. So you can definitely see it on YouTube. So hit that subscribe button. Share with your friends, give us a like, give me some comments. I'm down for all of that. But here's some artists I would love to hear music from. So again, I know some are in the chamber, but let's just get into it. So number one on my list, have absolutely loved the last three projects from Freddie Gibbs. Now, I know not everyone is a Freddie Gibbs fan, but the word is that's Triple S or Sold separately is on the way in 22. I know he's definitely worked on some things. He thought he should have won a Grammy for Alfredo that he released in, I guess that would have been 2020. He lost to Nas, but that's definitely an artist that anytime he can get more Freddie, that's a good thing. Next up, speaking of Nas, him and Hit Boy have been at it again and again and again. So as you're all well aware, King's Disease 1, that won a Grammy. King's Disease 2 came out in summertime. It was like August of late July, early August of 2021. Snuck in another album, Magic, which is like still banging that one to this day. It's like it is a sleeper album, and he kind of snuck it in there, and really still feeling the vibe of that one. But he also mentions on the album that that this was just a tease because King's Disease 3 is on the way. So we definitely need to see that come to fruition. Hopefully it's just not Magic, although Magic was good. We need King's Disease 3 and see what he goes into his bag of tricks. I think, you know, between Eminem and YTKV or YKTV that he came out with, and obviously Nobody, the one joint that he did with Lauryn Hill, which totally caught all of us by surprise and maybe was the song of the year in many regards. But we definitely need King's Disease 3. We've heard lots of rumblings. We never got Detox, so we definitely need a Dre album. He's definitely in the booth. He's definitely been working on it. So hopefully now is the time and that Dre album comes to fruition. Next up, we haven't got an album for him in a little while. Daytona, when he released that, I believe 2018, was an absolute smash. He went at so many people, including Drake. I absolutely loved it and would love to see some more material and music from Pusha T. So let's hope that happens. Earl Sweatshirt has been on quite a run with some guest shots and some of the projects that he's done over the last several years. So any year is a good year if we get an Earl Sweatshirt, EP or LP. So hopefully it's an LP and hopefully we get it in 22. I still think to all of the beef and the fallout between Royce the 5'9" and Lupe, it would be great now if we get a Lupe album in 22. I thought we would get some serious material, and he did release stuff, but I would love to see an album by Lupe Fiasco. I know he's done some great stuff. I know people to this day are still playing Kick Push, which is the first joint that they really heard come out of this guy's mouth. But after the fallout and the battling, and we know that Lupe has got that wordplay, so hopefully he strikes a chord with some great production. Ninth Wonder, I'm nominating you right now to get in the booth with Lupe and come together and put something out. But would love to see it in any regard, Lupe behind the mic. And then we also, I think, last but not least, Extinction Level 2 was an absolute smash to finish off 2020. We know Busta's been in the booth. We know we want Busta on Versus. So let's see Busta come out with another album and get it wrapped up and get it out into the people's hands in 22. So that would be definitely dope to see. Would definitely love to see it. And, you know, conversely, I mentioned Lupe. I got my Detroit hat on today. Royce, get in the booth. If Lupe is coming, you definitely going to have to fire Digers back. So we need something from you too. And then last but not least, you heard rumblings that you heard Nutshell, and you've heard a couple other joints, but we need that Phife album to come out in 22. That / a Tribe Called Quest album with whatever was left that they were still working on. Now we know whole Q-Tip rolls, so that may or may not happen. And if it's not perfect, it ain't coming out because that's how Tribe rolls. But we know that there's some the people that are holding the call it the estate or the cards to Mr. Malik, our 5-foot assassin. We would definitely love to get some Phife Dawg material out there. Rest in peace to Phife, and you know, giving strength to his family. But we definitely would love to see and hear that Phife album come out in 22. So that's it for me. That's some of the albums and some of the tracks that I would love to hear for 22. So give us a like, give me a follow, check me out on Instagram or on Twitter. But that's all I got. Another great episode, Sneaks, Rhymes, and Life. So, you know, put in the comments if you get a chance to listen. Who are you anticipating? What would you love to hear in 22? You can hear this episode and give me your feedback on if you agree with some of the ones that I would love to hear. Oh, you thought I forgot? No, not quite done. There is one more person we need an album for. No two ways about it. Probably right now, call it of over the last 10 years, maybe the best MC and arguably the best MC, aka K-Dot. We need a Kendrick Lamar album. I had a whole episode begging for a Kendrick Lamar album as I got my podcast started last year, but I could not have a list of anticipated or hopeful albums without saying, Kendrick, we need you. We need an album, Kendrick. Give us something. The people need it. We know that you haven't done much since, you know, you're working on the production and your management group, but we would love a Kendrick Lamar album in 22. So now I'm done. There's no way I could go through all of this and not say Kendrick Lamar. So yeah, who knows? We might get Donda 2. Donda comes out. Who knows? Maybe we get another Drake album. Maybe we get another Jay-Z album. I don't think so. I think Jay is going to take it easy for the next little while and just do some tracks and some verses. We could get an Eminem album, but we need that Kendrick. So again, as I said, share in the comments, talk it out. Let's talk about it on Instagram. Let's give me some feedback on the artists that I've mentioned, but who would you like to hear in 22 that you really want to hear an album from? So put in the comments. Peace.